And things like this is a line that separates it. I used to really appreciate police until I started seeing this stuff where police have these that separate them. This is a gang symbol that represents you guys, that separates you guys as being something separate from the United States, because it's our symbol that you have desecrated.
Thanks for checking out this First Amendment audit from questionable authority. I visited the Rathdrum, Idaho Police Department and it went pretty well. I wasn't hassled at all by any officers. There was a curious woman from the front desk that asked me some questions, and we had a brief discussion about public servants. As I was leaving, I remembered to tell them having a thin blue line flag in their lobby isn't an effective way to build good relations with the community. I'm not big on worshiping symbols of government or authority anymore, but it is a big deal to a large portion of the community and it needs to be addressed. I hope you enjoy this audit. Hit the thumbs up, share it with all your friends, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment as well. I enjoy reading what other people think.
Hey.
What are you filming?
Well, now I'm filming you.
Huh?
So now I'm filming you.
No, don't film me.
Well, you walked in front of my camera. What am I supposed to do?
Shut it off.
Oh, well, getting some footage of your cars. I pulled this nice one right in front of me here with the American flag on it.
Oh, yeah.
A while back, I stumbled on a video about order followers. It really influenced my decision to start this channel. Specifically, it sparked my interest in police accountability. I watched some talks given by Mark Passio on the topic. He likens the Brotherhood of Cops to a cult. I can't really say I disagree with him a whole lot on that. The biggest concept he talks about is order followers are the people who keep the existence of slavery in place. He says it's not the ruling class or elite, it's the people who willfully follow their orders. And he's right. If they had no one to do their bidding, it would be much harder to control us. It's harsh, I know, and Mark warned nobody wants to hear that, and people will hate me for it. I wholly agree with him. It's a hard concept to wrap your head around. We don't want it to be the order followers keeping us in this system, but they are. Think about it. By definition, following orders means doing what you're told without judging on your own whether or not the action you are being ordered to carry out is right or wrong. Let that sink in for a second. It's true. As soon as you question an order, you're not following it anymore. I put a couple of links to Mark's videos on order followers in the description. I really encourage you to check them out. At the very least, they're very thought-provoking. I think it's time we all started questioning authority a little more and do a lot less following.
I'm just gathering information for public interest, put it on a YouTube channel, so I just go into police stations, city halls, and see what they have out in the public lobbies for people. A lot of people don't even know what's available to them in lobbies, so.
That's true. You know what that thing is out there, right?
What's that?
You know what the green thing is out there that you found?
Well, I saw the depository there for the, like, medications and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, they pretty much have those in all police stations anymore, don't they?
Some of them do.
Yeah.
Not all of them, I don't think. But I know Post Falls does. We do.
All right.
So.
Yeah, most of them I've been into. I've been a lot in Washington and a few in Idaho. Most of them have them, so.
You've been traveling around doing this?
Yeah.
And what's your name?
Oh, I don't give my name out. I value my privacy.
So how do we find it on YouTube, though?
Well, if you guys do well and don't try to violate my rights for not breaking the law, then I can give you my YouTube channel. So far, you guys are doing great. But I haven't left yet. I say that because I've had really good experiences, and then I'm getting ready to leave, and somebody comes up behind me and starts to try to put me in handcuffs, and I haven't done anything wrong. So that's why I say that. You've been really great. I don't have any problem with you. I'll tell you, my YouTube channel is called, well, it used to be called News Now Northwest, but now we call it Questionable Authority. So if you look it up on YouTube,
Okay.
Questionable Authority.
Are you filming me now?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Well, you're in a public. You're viewable from a public lobby, so that's unfortunately you're a public servant, and when you're in public, then we can go ahead and film you. When anyone's in public, they have no expectation of privacy. So,
Okay.
can I get your name and badge number?
I'm not an officer. I'm just.
Well, you get paid by the city of Rathdrum, right?
Yes, sir.
And you interacted with me, so can I just, as a public servant, can you identify yourself since we pay your salary?
I'd rather not give my name out.
Well, I mean, as a public servant, you're kind of required to, and I mean, I pay your salary.
I pay my salary too.
But I pay it too, and it's stolen from me. I don't see. My thing is, the reason I do this is I don't choose to pay anything to the government. It's stolen from me. I don't choose to pay taxes. They're all stolen from me. I don't want to pay any of them. So I'm forced to pay your salary and to pay for you to sit here and do this. Part of my money pays for
You
that.
live in the city of Rathdrum?
Do you guys get money from other government entities like grants, like every other police department? Like the federal government? I guarantee you do. I don't even have to look up any information to guarantee you get money from outside of Rathdrum.
Not for our pay.
I guarantee you your department gets money from outside of the city of Rathdrum.
But not for our pay.
But it pays for something within your department so that you can have that money available for your pay. So I mean, I can see your name is Mankey. See, the reason you're supposed to identify yourself is as a person wearing, a police sticker there. You kind of, even though you said you're not like an officer, you present yourself as an authority figure to the public. When you wear that badge that says police, the public views you as an authority figure. I don't, because I don't really believe in that. But if I break the law, then the police have authority over me. As long as I don't break the law, the police don't have any authority over me. So the reason that you're supposed to identify yourself, especially in law enforcement and public service, is because you have extra, I don't want to call them privileges, but you guys get to carry around guns and handcuffs. Now, I'm not saying you in particular, but you work for the police department. So you guys have extra force that you get to use behind things. So to make sure that you're a real police officer or that you do work for the police department, that's why you're supposed to identify yourself. So that way, if I feel like I was treated wrong, I can come back here and say, hey, so-and-so said that I was doing this and I wasn't doing anything wrong. And then they can say, oh, well, so-and-so doesn't work here. She was impersonating a police officer. Or, yeah, she does work here. She was right or she was wrong, whatever. And then we can take it out from there.
Well, you have my name already, so.
What, Mankey?
That's close.
Well, I can't see it very well, and that's the reason you're supposed to say it, is what if I can't read? What if I didn't pass, high school or whatever, I can't read? I'll give you, thank you, have a good day. One other thing I just wanted to bring up, it doesn't bother me as much as it does other people, but this is a desecration of the American flag, having the blue line symbol. A lot of people actually look at it as a gang symbol. It actually helps create a lot of what I do is just trying to talk to people who don't like the police and talk to police and try to bridge that gap, because the gap is getting bigger between the relationship of police and citizens. And things like this is a line that separates it. I used to really appreciate police until I started seeing this stuff where police have these that separate them. This is a gang symbol that represents you guys, that separates you guys as being something separate from the United States, because it's our symbol that you have desecrated. So if it was someone else in here that does what I do, they would be demanding that thing be taken down. And it bothers me that it's up, and I will tell you, if you want to make better with some of your community members here that do have issues with the police, if you put up a regular American flag instead of that, it would go a long ways.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day. Thanks, you've been very professional. I appreciate it. Bye.
Thanks for checking out this video. I appreciate all of your support and comments. Find Questionable Authority on Twitter and Facebook for some additional content not available on YouTube. And remember, knowledge gives you the power to question authority.